Elon Musk's artificial intelligence on Twitter called Grok 3. Can it be trusted to know the difference between a truth and a falsehood? Let's examine this question I asked Grok 3. I sent in this video right here. This picture right here. My forearm is the one on the right. Her forearm is the one on the left. I'm asking you, which forearm is longer? Whose elbow dips the lowest? Are our wrist bones level? Or if not, whose wrist bone rises higher? Well, anyways, I asked Elon Musk's artificial intelligence this question. And they said, based on the image provided, let's analyze the forearms side by side to answer your question. The forearms side by side to answer your questions to the best of my ability. Which isn't shit. Whose forearm is longer is the question I asked. It's difficult to determine the exact length of the forearm with precision from this image due to the angle and lack of clear measurement scale. However, visually the forearm on the left appears to be slightly longer than the one on the right, as it extends a bit further towards the bottom of the frame. So the forearm on the left appears slightly longer than the one on the right. Okay. The forearm on the left appears slightly. The forearm on the left appears slightly longer than the forearm on the right. When the forearm on the right comes to here, the elbow, and the forearm on the left comes to here. Elon Musk, has your Grok 3 been smoking the fucking crack? Because so let me say, I curse God if her forearm is longer than mine. Is it just my eyes, or do you see that my forearm is longer than hers? Or is it just my eyes deceiving me? The next question I asked, whose ulnar is longer? Ulnar. The ulnar is the bone that runs along the peaky side of the forearm. In this image, the ulnar is not clearly outlined, but if we assume the overall forearm length correlates with the ulnar length, the left forearm's ulnar might be slightly longer. This is speculative without a medical or anatomical analysis. Okay, so the left ulnar is longer. Does this left forearm fucking look longer than mine right forearm? No, it doesn't. Whose elbow is further down? The elbow is the joint at the top of the forearm. I wouldn't need to read this shit. The elbow on the left appears to be positioned slightly lower, further down compared to the elbow on the right. The elbow on the left? Does it fucking look like the elbow on the left is lower than the elbow on the right? Elon Musk, you gotta make your Grok 3 stop smoking crack. Where is Grok 3 getting that crack to smoke? Are you giving your artificial intelligence the crack to smoke? Is getting us from some fucking where. Now, in the event that the devil's tricking my eyes to think my form is longer when everyone else, including artificial intelligence, can see that hers is longer, if that be the case, then I curse God. I need somebody to tell me whose elbow to wrist is longer, the one on the right or the one on the left? Because my eyes are telling me the one on the right is longer. Elon Musk's crack smoking artificial intelligence is telling me that her arm, the one on the left, is longer than mine. And this really bothers me. Am I living in the Matrix? Am I living in a parallel universe where my form is longer than hers, but you on your parallel universe In your parallel universe, hers is longer than mine? Whose wrist bone is higher up? The wrist bone would be at the bottom. The wrist bone on the left seems to be positioned slightly higher up compared to the wrist bone on the right. That's hers. Hers is on the left. Whose is bigger around? The girth or the circumference of the forearm can be assessed by their apparent thickness. The forearm on the left looks noticeably thicker or bigger around compared to the forearm on the right. It does. Her forearm appears to be bigger than mine. That's okay. Just as long as my fucking forearm is longer than hers, I'm happy. I don't care if hers is bigger or stronger, just as long as mine is fucking longer. I want mine to be stronger, but length is king. Okay. Anatomical bone structure. Key bones. Oh. So. Let me tell you something, bitch. If my elbow to wrist bone is not longer than this chick's right here, God can go to hell for giving me forearms that are not long. I'm a man. My forearms are supposed to be not just longer, but significantly longer than my female counterparts. And if females who are shorter than me have longer forearms than I do, I curse God. And God can go to his own fucking hell. Fuck God. Fuck God. I curse you, God. God, I curse you. I curse you! And my forearm is not longer. Here I am. Let's measure my forearm. Now this is a fucking kick in the ass. Here's my forearm right here. My left forearm is 11 inches long. But look at this. My right forearm. Can somebody please explain why this is so? My right forearm is only a little bit more than 10 and a half fucking inches long. Why in the goddamn fuck is my left forearm almost 1/4 of an inch to half an inch longer than my right forearm, and I'm right-handed. God, I curse you if I do not have longer forearms than those top-notch tall chicks.